12:33 is the time. Turns out that Bitcoin's broken. The front page of the Financial Times. Bitcoin tumbles 30% after China cracks down on cryptocurrency. The market swung in chaotic trading and related stocks were hit after Chinese regulators signalled a crackdown on the use of digital currencies, which have soared this year. Gavin Smith is chief executive of Panxora, a company investing into cryptocurrencies. Very good morning to you.
Good morning, Tom. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. What's happened with Bitcoin?
Yeah, it's been a busy couple of days, I have to say. I think it's not completely unexpected. I mean, we spoke previously about Elon Musk's comment that I think started the ball rolling, and it's almost been a perfect storm for Bitcoin over the last week or so. First Elon Musk, then there's been a general sell-off in risk assets across the board, so US tech stocks, for instance, and then the PBOC comments were really the final straw that broke the camel's back, and we saw the big sell-off in Bitcoin, which really culminated yesterday, which fell 50% from the highs it reached over the year.
And these are, I imagine, swings that aren't replicated anywhere else other than in cryptocurrencies. Is that right?
It's very much seen as an emerging asset, so the volatility levels are quite high. I mean, we did some research, and for the past, since 2013, every year there's been a decline averaging about 40% in Bitcoin before hitting new highs. So it's definitely a volatile asset.
Which is, I guess, why people want to invest, because you could have, 300% increase, even if there are days where you have 50% losses.
That's exactly it. I mean, last year we saw a 4 or 5-fold increase in the value. So a decline from those highs isn't to be unexpected.
I just don't, I have to say, I don't fully understand a currency system that has real-world implications, because you can actually make real money off the back of its price fluctuation, that is seemingly just built on positive or negative sentiment.
We see it, I mean, as a group, we see it more as a closer to a commodity than a currency.
Right. So
Bitcoin has moved to a point where it's not really something that we would say you use to buy a cup of coffee.
Isn't its entire value, if it is a commodity and not a currency, isn't its entire value just made so by tweets from Elon Musk saying how great it is?
It's certainly built on positive sentiment, but it's built on a confidence in the ecosystem underlying it. Because what you have is a store of value that can't be just printed by any government. So there's a clearly defined release schedule for Bitcoin, and so everybody knows that it's a finite quantity of Bitcoin, not a cryptocurrency, and that's a different question, because obviously, as a number of people say, you can create a new cryptocurrency very, very easily, which is why there's a clear differentiation in value terms between Bitcoin, which people see as a scarce digital commodity, and cryptocurrencies in general that have to have a use case that underlies them. So there needs, like Ethereum, for instance, it's around smart contracts. So there needs to be a reason for other digital currencies to exist. Bitcoin is like the gold standard of cryptocurrency. It's seen as a store of value. And just like gold, just like other fiat currencies, it is as important as the value people attach to it as the underlying value itself. So the network has value, but also people's perception of its value is equally important. So like you say, it's a confidence issue. It's very, very important.
Gavin, great to speak to you. Thank you. Gavin Smith, Chief Executive of Panxora, company investing into those cryptocurrencies. If you don't want to lose, if you've got, just be careful.